What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is my Fuse-a-Palooza for the end of 2024 event. We were in a hotel room, and so I didn't have my equipment, but I did record it so that I could come back and react to it later, kind of tell you why I did what I did, and etc. First and foremost, Lyra is really good. I do have a Yeet plate, but her plus the Yeet plate is perhaps my favorite girl in the game now. Again, like another new one, but she is so good. I mean, 3 clicks, doesn't touch the board. You don't have to choose anything, and she absolutely destroys everyone. About 150 million right now, and as you can see, I haven't leveled her all the way up. Also, taking the Miz, I wanted to starfill him for the faction points, but also for as good as he is, I just have not been working him up since I took him 6 gold. Like, there's been so many good techs in the game. I wanted to make sure I got him maxed out at some point. Yeah, so went ahead and did that as well. Then I'm kind of thinking through, like, who else do I actually want to starfill? Because really, none of these are great options, but I do want to help the factions, so that's kind of what I'm thinking through right here. I definitely want to do my Starfill Fuses, even though it's not a huge jump. For some of these 6 gold characters, like Charlotte, that is a lot of extra damage when you have that Hollow Star fill in. So, as you can see, had a 6-star fuse for her, got one for Terry Funk. So I'm definitely going to fuse him up, and he is, for most people, the best free-to-play in the game. Like, he is among them, at least. Him, Shredder, and a few others. Like, if you've got those, you can go toe-to-toe with any roster, period. Sonya, I still wish they would fix her face. Look how beautiful she is right there. And then she has, like, this PS1 era glitch face that just does not reflect the person that Sonya Deville is. So, it's just a little bit of a tweak that they need to do there. Razar, not great. He's okay. He's very, very okay. Had to use him for the tours this weekend for the, best of 2024, for the Final Testament, and he got the job done, but it was close, man. Final Boss Rock, I am extraordinarily upset at. You'll see why in my polls video I do for that $20, not quite an oopsie, but I did also pull him 6-star gold on one of the weekly or monthly 6 gold loots. So I do have him 6 gold. I don't like him. I don't like him. I do, however, like Tamatanga. And even though he is move damage based, how I run him, I still, you've got the poster to fill in the stars, so you might as well do it. But the reason I make these videos is not, because it's like, well, it's just based on who I randomly got a poster of. But then insights like that, like Tamatanga, if you've got him and didn't realize he's really pretty good, then, you just learned something. Maybe it benefited your roster to watch the silliness and utter vanity that is these polls or these videos like this. 6-star gold, Eric the Bludgeon Brother. A lot of people got that one because he was the contest, like how they have R-Truth going right now. I don't know that I'll use him in an ongoing manner, but he does keep having things that make him spicy after they took away some of his stuff. I don't normally like to do when it's 6-star bronze to 6-star bronze and it's just a star fill, but again, I really wanted to help the faction out on this event, so went ahead and filled in Mr. Logan Paul. Plus, I'm guessing he's going to feature more prominently on Raw here pretty soon. We just did the recording for the video on the history of Raw, and I'm guessing Mr. Sacco is going to be a CSS in the mix there, so that one's actually pretty timely and pretty decent, actually, as well. All right, next we've got R-Truth, and I was going to wait to fuse him all the way to 6 gold, but I'm not hurting on this specific flavor of Acrobat Shards, so I'm going to go ahead and do his 6-star silver, and then I'll just do the 6 gold this weekend as well. Omas? No, Bubba Ray Dudley. No, I purposely looked at that when I hate this. Like, I used to want them so bad in the game. And then once they put them back in the game, they just did nothing but, like, I mean, I pull those Bubba and Devon posters left and right. Brutus, as a CC, there's a little bit of a pressure for you to take your Brutuses, your Bruti up. This is a huge fuse. 5 gold all the way to 6 silver. And that new moment that is out there that's coming for this week long with the Stone Cold Beer Bath hits that one and does some red move damage and some other things. So I'm excited about that one, actually. I'm not excited, however, about a 6-star gold Ronda Rousey. I know, I'm not going to whine. I just do not like Ronda Rousey, the character, and Ronda Rousey is not with the company. So unless she comes back as a surprise on the Raw after Netflix, or Raw goes to Netflix, I mean, it was there because I had it. But that was one of the more disappointing 6 gold fuses. However, it was not Butch. And for that, I am happy. It was a new 6-star gold fuse. I will take that any day and twice on Sunday, which is what today is. Cody Rhodes, barely a fuse up, and I don't have a reason to build that one. Striker Cody Rhodes has some utility, especially with the Turtles, but he's way outdated at this point. And there's 2 other better Cody Rhodeses, 3 actually, if you count the other Striker Cody. Omos, man, he was so good when he came out. Just absolutely a world beater, but did not translate to the next meta at all. Like, he is rough. We have a video on him. Should you take him 6-star gold? The answer is no. Cora Jade, small from 5 gold to 6, but then I don't have to use shards to get her to 6, so that's nice. Twit on our Champions Discord loves and swears by Cora Jade, as does Hip Designer, but I am not in the know enough. I just don't have the rhythm for her. Every time I use her, I end up not liking the way she plays. So that's just me. Bruno Sammartino definitely deserves a better poster in the game. That one is very dated. Seth, Undisputed Future. I've done a Should You Take Him 6-star gold video, and a lot of people watched it just because they were curious, like, there's no way, right? And the answer is no. No, he doesn't hold up. But it is fun, because at one point, that was the most whaley poster in the entire game. 6 silver fuse on, not Acro, Showboat Shinsuke. Again, got him way too late in the game for him to be super useful as a fighter, but he is still good, and his coaching ability is phenomenal. Damian Priest, I really enjoy the way that this poster plays, but again, got it too late, not super meta relevant, although he can stun lock people into infinity. So, and they seem to keep coming up with Judgment Day related moments. Speaking of, I just evolved the Judgment Day moment, so hooray! That's great. Zelina Vega, again, got her way too late for her to be relevant on my roster. If you have her, you can use her, but she's not spectacular. So, not to be a Debbie Downer on these, but that's where they are. Tongaloa, off screen, I did have to take him to 6-star bronze, which wasn't too big of a jump, but didn't ever really plan to take him up. He is not super good. The B tier free tiers are usually not. It's a rarity and a pleasant one when they are. Like this Greatest Hits KO is actually not terrible at all. But Tongaloa did not scale up. Freetista did. JD McDonough seems to have some utility, but for the most part, nah. And then there was Bubba. I did go ahead, after much begrudging duress, decide to take Bubba Ray Dudley, Double Ray Bubbly, into a fuse. Yeah, I'm just going to keep getting posters for him, so I might as well not fight the tide. Then I've got Starfills, and I don't have to use my Starfill fragments by any means, but I did want to help the faction as much as I possibly could, because we're trying to be top 10 in all events as much as possible. And our IOW rolls right here. So this helps him to move up and hit his max ability. He might have already been at it, but I think his max ability was 22. And this allowed me not to have to take him up another rarity. So that right there was well worth it. And anytime you can take your IOWs to their max trainer ability, you absolutely want to, because all of them are very important in their modes. And then I have the newest of my showboats that still, I missed the boat on. Don't have his gear. I do have a plate. I could put the LA Knight plate on him, but overall, I'm just late to the party on him. So not taking him to the moon, but I am happy to have him. So there's that. I think that's it. I'm going to scroll for a second. There's the top line of my roster. Lyra. I think right here I play with the idea of should I max her out, and then I don't, because it would be like so much of my coins. So yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I know that these are kind of more programmed in because, it's really just what posters did I get? Therefore, I have a fuse. But to some degree, I hope to provide some useful context, and maybe you get something out of it and go, oh, I should take this character up even though I didn't think I was going to, or maybe I'm building someone but Lee's not too hot on them. Doesn't mean they're not great. It just means I'm not hot on them. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate who enjoys this type of content, because I keep trying to be helpful to the community, and it helps me when you share it. So thanks. See you on the next one. Happy New Year. Bye.